What is frolic, if not the tempest of the unrestrained self? It is the reckless step into chaos, the unchecked impulse that seeks amusement over duty, the wayward spirit that threatens to unmoor us from purpose. Frolic is the temptation of the idle mind, the indulgence that lures us from the path of true fulfillment. It is a force to be acknowledged, yet mastered, lest we become slaves to its capricious whims. Frolic is not mere joy, nor is it the innocent laughter of a child. It is the siren call of distraction, the errant hand reaching toward pleasure without regard for consequence. To surrender to frolic is to lose oneself in fleeting thrills, to trade the steel of discipline for the feeble delight of momentary abandon. It is the enemy of industry, the adversary of progress, the whisper that tells us toil is without merit, that duty is to be postponed, that seriousness is to be scorned. To tame frolic is to rise above its sway. It is to understand that unbridled mirth is a hollow pursuit, that the soul is not nourished by indulgence, but by temperance. A mind undisciplined by purpose is a ship without a rudder, carried by whims and winds towards ruin. Let no man mistake fleeting delight for fulfillment, nor shallow laughter for true satisfaction. The wise do not reject frolic, but they harness it, allowing it to serve rather than to lead. Yet let us not assume that frolic has no place. Even the storm has its purpose, the unruly fire its warmth. Frolic, when tempered, may invigorate the weary, refresh the burdened, offer brief reprieve before the return to labor. But let it know its bounds. Let it be the flicker, never the blaze, the accent, never the foundation. When granted dominion, frolic breeds decay. When given its proper station, it may lend color to the tapestry of a life well measured. Frolic is the indulgence of the undisciplined. It is the fleeting shimmer before the plunge into darkness, the mirage of joy that evaporates when duty is abandoned. To rise above it is to master oneself, to stand firm in the face of distraction, to wield restraint as both armor and guide. The man who commands his frolic rather than obeys it walks the road toward true wisdom. Remember this, my children, frolic is not your master, but your burden to control. Let it not steer you from your course, nor strip you of your strength. In temperance we find our dignity, in restraint we find our purpose, and in the conquering of frolic we find the self as it was always meant to be. Rise now with vigilance in your heart and cast aside the weight of idle pleasure, for through discipline we endure, we sharpen, and we prevail. The fleeting laugh is no match for the steady hand. Keir Egan.